Good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon, thereabouts. Good day. It's Bag of Dawn, Stock Market Caddy. It's July 3rd at 11:24. We're going to take a look at our what we call our white tees. Okay, these are the forward tees, the forward charts, where we're trading intraday. Intraday. We talk about it in terms of resolution. Where people get in trouble is a lot of traders they don't understand that concept of trading resolution. And they get in on a trade on a given day and it works out for them. And they say, oh, hell, I'm going to carry it till the next day. And then it goes against them and against them and against them. And then they start looking at larger time frames, backing up the resolution. You need to do that in advance, right? So if you're trading intraday, you need intraday tools. If you want to be a swing trader, you need day to day, overnight trading tools. They may not even be time based, but you need something with larger resolution. It's very, very important. So what we're showing you here, please understand, this is intraday trades. Now we've made a very nice dollar today. Let me show you some of the big trades. Here's oil. This was on a 5-minute. This, by the way, is the swing machine, and it's fractal. It'll work on any time frame. So the 5-minute oil went short 50 5-minute segments ago. It went short at this price, 58.88, 7:25 a.m. today, July 2nd. And it's been selling. I don't even need to look at a chart. One contract, futures contract on oil. I think the initial margin is about $3,200. Most brokerages will give you half, so you're talking about maybe $1,500 in money that you're using to $1,900. It's a shame. I won't speak poorly of others on the internet, but there are some foreigners on here that I see them posting, I made $5,000, but, they're buying, 5,000 shares of Boeing, which is, like $1.2 million or some dang thing. And then you ask them about their margin and they got 20 to 1. Well, there's no bank or brokerage, company that's giving you 20 to 1, margin in trading stocks. But the futures market is the futures market. We're all on the same playing field, and the brokerages are all more or less the same amount of margin. And that's where you really add alpha to your account. These are incredible returns, right? So the ES contract hasn't been doing much today. The NQ, we've been back and forth. We've made a little bit. The Russell has been very weak, and we've done very well. We've made, $400 or $500 here. We've made a couple $100 on the NQ. The ES we haven't traded yet. The YM we did not trade. Oil we traded. Now we didn't get all of this, but we got close to about $1,200 on it. And copper very weak, Dr. Copper, and so we also trade other markets. We scroll down, we keep track of what the mini contracts are doing, or not the micro. For instance, the micro contract on oil, which is QMQ. If you had shorted the micro contract at 725, you'd be up $937. That's pretty, that's good money. Good money, big percentage increase. Amazon, if you check our tweets, we bought two puts yesterday. Strike price 19.20. We're at 19.10. And those puts are for the middle part of July, middle to late July. So we plan on holding on to them. So the swing machine is not only fractal for various time frames, but you can use it for you can use it for futures. When you're trading with what we call surgical precision, why not use leverage responsibly, margin and leverage responsibly? We're not talking about going into, start every day, look at what's gapping down, gapping up, piling in with 5,000 shares, $500,000, that sort of thing. That is absolute buffoonery. And and if you're on the internet, there's a guy in particular, like you say, that's doing that, and it's just ludicrous. I can't believe people follow that sort of thing and try to mimic that. That's not what we're about here at Stock Market Caddy. We're about trading algorithmically, disciplined, mechanically, rules based, take all the emotion out. So not only are we utilizing the radar to help us enter trades and exit trades and manage the trades, this portion of the radar is invaluable. You need to know, it's one thing to get into a trade, but it's another thing to leave too early or stay too long. And this is where it's critical that we understand. Take gold, for instance. Gold.
Order filled.
62 minutes ago, it went long. We're up $780. I mean, it is what it is, folks. I can't, I'm not fibbing here. We're up 770 from 1030. It's telling us that the combined trend is moderating and there's a little bit of selling. Okay, now that's up to you. If you want to go ahead and take your $750, it's pressuring down 710, go ahead and take it. If you want to trade at a 1 minute level, doesn't mean you're trading every 2-3 minutes. This has been 63 minutes. If you want to trade on a 5 minute, the 5 minute is still strong, trending up. It's all up. So there's no great rush to come out, but it's entirely up to you. Okay? If you like this sort of approach to the market, calm, disciplined, rules-based, we're not hooting and hollering. We have our members, they come and they go and they come. In terms of coming into view what we're doing, our level 2 members have this very same technology, the very same thing that we're using on their computers. Isn't that incredible? Not many people will do that. We do. Our members, we don't advertise. You might consider us like a boutique. And knock on wood, I can't remember, the last person to leave. Very, very rarely does anyone leave. Now we're starting to get some selling pressure up here on the ES on the 1 minute. But I'm back at on at Stock Market Caddy. I wish everyone the best this 4th of July. We have time. We have some good time available this summer to help mentor and to help teach folks. If you want to get away from all the noise, all the bullshit, CNBC, all the talking heads, the Giadamis, the Tim, the Nathans, the Kelly guy, all these hacks. And, looking at this chart and, head and shoulders this and a head and shoulders that and a reverse head and shoulders and this wedge, that wedge. They're all wedges. They're all head and shoulders because that's the way the market moves. But the reality of it is the mind can only process about 3 things at once. Swing machine can process dozens. And this is just swing machine. If you want to join and just trade the timing model, our timing model with one contract available for each market, we've done year to date, I think close to 60 grand. And the last 12 months, it was over 158,000. We'll show you the results. We'll show you the back test. I can't make these claims. I cannot say these things with our members hearing me. They'd be like, they would ask them on our Twitter stream, is Bagadon full of shit? Or is he, is this for real? Yeah, it's for real. The thing of it is that you can come in. It's still, I don't make it look like it's an automatic ATM. It isn't. But it's hard sometimes to check your opinion and your ego at the door. But you could be watching the very same thing. This is all scalable. I mean, if you put, 5 contracts on oil, you could have made 5 contracts, you'd be up, 10 grand. I made a measly 1,200 bucks. So you could do much, much better than us. And we're open. We're showing you. We're not like, again, I'm just pointing it to that other guy. If somebody sent me his video and said, what's he doing here? I'm like, yeah. He used 1.2 million, even with 20 to 1 margin that he said he used $60,000 to make 5,000. I mean, that's not even a good use of money. And how many people have that margin? It was just ludicrous. And he's doing it every day, and just hawking stuff. He gives the industry a bad name, but quite frankly, I have contempt for the industry itself. I don't come from the financial industry. I don't. We're homegrown. For 25 years, I taught surgeons how to do surgery using the latest surgical instrumentation. That's what I did for a living. And then I applied those skills, that knowledge, that discipline to trading in the markets. My wife, Susan, she had no idea about the markets. She worked for IBM and some computer software companies, and she helped me write the code and develop these systems. And we're proud of the fact that we don't come from the financial industry. In fact, we probably never would have done this. They'd tell us you can't do it. Nobody can time the market. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. Okay, no, you can't if you listen to them. I'm back at dawn at Stock Market Caddy. Give me a call. I don't even care if it's noon on the 4th of July. I mean, if you want to talk to me when it moves you, call me. Call me. Morning, noon, night, holiday, Sunday, I don't care. If I'm available, I'll be happy to talk with you. If I'm not, I can't pick up, I'll call you back. Fairly promptly. Promptly. No one say fairly. Promptly. My phone number, 813-758-8263. If you've seen the movie Bag of Ants, there's a scene where the golfer's bent over. He's ready to give up. The ball is in the woods. It looks like he wants to. Look at this, by the way, while I'm talking with you. We're now up $200. This is a $200 trade here in just a couple of minutes, right? We were just up 20. He turns and he looks like he's going to run. He's bent over. His hands are shaking. He can barely hold onto the club. And the caddy walks in, just like we're walking into your life right now. And what does the caddy say? The caddy says, hey, buddy, you don't have any burden that nobody else doesn't have, okay? You don't have any other burden, whether you're a golfer or whomever. But you can either start or you can stop. Choice is yours. I'm Bagadon, Stock Market Caddy.